I read the new Amazing Spider-Man by Joe Kelly that was released almost a week ago, so you didn't have to. Did I have any hope just by reading this? Kind of. It's a very safe start for a new run of the Amazing Spider-Man. There's nothing special that comes out of this other than the fact that there's a villain here that apparently wasn't seen in 7 years. It's your typical start with Peter Parker doing Peter Parker things until something happens that requires you to ditch everything to be Spider-Man until everything's over.
I know this looks terrible.
Looks?
I'm so sorry.
It's more than looks.
No, I know.
This is
This is the
absolutely
last thing that I wanted to happen, and it'll never happen again.
I've had enough of this.
No, look.
No more excuses. Your job is to protect these students, not to abandon them. You're fired.
The issue starts with Peter, getting rejected over and over in job interviews while thinking about his life as Spider-Man, which by the way, he ditches one of these interviews to help Spider-Boy. I do not like Spider-Boy and I really hate how he's in this universe, but it's whatever. Anyway, he finally gets hired to this company called Rand Enterprises as a supervising engineer while talking about the Parker-like phenomenon. In the midst of him getting an overview of his new job, he once again gets interrupted by the one and only Rhino. Now, what's supposed to be special about this encounter with Rhino is... well, he randomly gets a heart attack. And it's unknown why. I'd go over the rest, but there's really only one part about this comic I'd rather spoil, and isn't this. Look, I'll start with the good things about this. There's nothing too ridiculous. It's a safe start. The art is great. Well, kind of. Now the bad, Peter Parker once again gets just sidelined. He meets this girl, Shay, who goes on a double date with social worker Randy and city girl Bree. Assuming Bree is really upfront about and probably super drunk, she just blurts out, pointing out that their relationship isn't much on a platonic level. Peter gets disappointed, to which Shay clarifies that they're not exclusive and on probation as a funny joke. Then he goes ahead, mutters in response, asking if that was a good or bad thing, and she just leaves it at, depends on you. I have so many questions to this. First of all, maybe Bree wasn't listening to them, but Shay literally says 2 swiping right, which would imply that Peter met Shay on a dating app. This double date had to have been planned before, right? And before setting this date up, if anyone was Shay right now, they'd be telling their close friend about the match on Tinder before this double date happened. So how the hell doesn't Bree already know what this dynamic was going to be? Why is she just randomly being blunt about this? Did this date just happen on a whim without any notice? Does Peter even know Shay for a while or not? Maybe you guys can answer this for me. Next, Peter Parker once again looks like he's 15, though he's supposed to be older now that he's job searching. I mean, I'm not even surprised. In almost every Spider-Man adaptation we get, it's him going through high school all over again, or he just looks young every time. Take the MCU Spider-Man, for example, or your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It's all the same. So now comes my verdict. Is this worth reading? I'd wait on it. This is a 5 out of 10 so far. Until something very interesting happens, we'll be sure to cover. Do not buy or read this.